My dear students, I'm going to talk about finance, commerce, and economics opportunities in those careers. Please listen carefully. Scope for students pursuing commerce. Students who are undertaking the commerce shall have openings on accountancy, banking, manufacturing, service sector, including logistics, IT sector with special reference to ERP, that is enterprises resources planning, insurance sector, credit rating, debt and equity markets, portfolio management, secretarial, indirect tax, direct tax, imports and exports, and forex management. So these are all the areas in which you will get job on the completion of BCom. While undergoing the course of BCom, students should aim in completing the professional courses such as chartered accountancy, which is called as CA, cost and works accounts, popularly called as ICWA, chartered financial analyst, which is called as CFA, company secretaryship called as ACS, and master in business administration, which you are supposed to do in a preferred in business schools, and MS in finance abroad, professional degree in the field of insurance, that is actuarial evaluation. So these are all some of the professional courses if you could do while pursuing your BCom, you will have very high scope in the field of commerce, accountancy, economics, and finance. What is CA? Chartered accountancy. So this is a professional accountancy course which will be taken by the students to the next level. It will take the students to the next level in the career, and the opportunity in this field is enormous, and will be learning on the following. They can reach the topmost level of CFO, that is Chief Financial Officer, and can be part of the implementation team in IT for ERP. And the students or the graduates can also focus on treasury operation and income tax related to company as well as individual, and they can control the gamut of finance such as forex, working capital, and term loans, and also they can be part of analytical team of a rating agency, and they can also be heading the indirect taxes functions such as GST, and also they will be working with the mergers and acquisitions, and they can do the internal audit with exposure to risk-based audit. So this student should have a focus which of the area to be selected out of the above after completing the CA. So what I have told you many areas, and you have to select which area you would like to pursue. Then cost and works accounts. They can play an effective role on the operation part of the company. The costing function is the backbone of any company which should give profitability for the company. And management accountant, who will be a cost accountant, gives various insight on the operational part of the company. So this includes valuation of stock. The valuation of stock is done as per the CAS standard too. And to comply with the Companies Act and give the costing result to the central government. And in ERP environment, he or she can fit into any roles in manufacturing, controlling, sales and distribution function, and he or she will play a key role in the management decision-making process. And then analyze the cost process wise and cost center wise, profit center wise, distribution of the common cost to the product, and product wise profit is also arrived by the cost accountant, and he or she will be instrumental in designing the blueprint of the company design. Third one is Chartered Financial Analyst, that is CFA. So fitting into the treasury function of the company, and they will be handling the working capital and term loan management of the company, and the project financing directly connected to the capital markets, can also put the shoes in the rating of the company, and can also be an orator, and he can be a financial analyst, and he will be a must for all the companies, and he can also be a part of capital markets in dealing with shares, doing portfolio management, heading and in mutual fund business, and also they will be in commodity exchange, stock exchange, derivatives, etc. And he or she can be a part of NBFC, that is non-banking financial institutions such as Bajaj Finance, Edelweiss, Reliance, Tata Finance, and this is an entirely difference ball game for those companies or sectors looking for an alternate finance. And also he or she can be a research analyst doing fundamental and technical research. Then coming to the company secretaryship. So this is aimed at managing the company act. No company can work without following the company act. So the company secretary is a mandatory position for all the listed company. And even for the non-listed company, there are certain provision to have a mandatory secretary. And also he or she will be custodian for corporate governance. And also they will be managing the board meeting, audit committee meetings, which is held quarterly, half-yearly, and also annual periods. And the company secretary decides on the voting power and the custodian in empowering the individual for the smooth conduct of the company affairs. And he or she will be a custodian for all the documents, legal, and handles all the legal matters of the company. And also he or she will be a custodian for managing the affairs relating to the stock exchanges and follow the listing rules. And also he or she will be avoiding the insider trading, and also proper disclosure about the company will be done by them to the shareholders. And they will also be taking care of the distribution of the dividends to the shareholders, maintenance of shareholder records, and head for all the committee meeting. And the role and these roles of these people are endless actually, and they can look at the operation related to the company. The scope is enormous. And then coming to the insurance, that is actuarial valuation. This has got a very good scope. You should be good in maths. And this field has an enormous potential, and very difficult to complete this actuarial valuation course. So you have to contact or go in detail about this actuarial valuer. And the insurance is not restricted to the life. It also covers the risk such as fire, damage, earthquake, act of God, etc. And can be fit into the role of an advisor or an insurance specialist in all the companies. And he or she can take the role of a surveyor who calculates the loss on damages and arrive at a market value of the loss content of coverage, and whether the company is adequately covered for the insurance in terms of production loss, earthquake, etc. And also estimates the extent of the cover. And there is a huge scope in this, all the institutions, where whether it is a manufacturing or a service or an infrastructure, and mining or banking needs insurance. This is very, very mandatory. Then coming to the ERP and IT, that is enterprise and resource planning. Software has gained a lot of prominence, and the functional knowledge is the key for a person getting appointed under this these software. And the commerce graduate who has in functional knowledge can fit into these softwares. And the ERP software are the SAP, Oracle, Marshall, Tally, ERP, etc. And the students can be part of the implementation team or in the functional team also. And there are some additional courses in SAP, Oracle, etc. to understand the method of configuration, and can also be a part of system administration in managing the service. Then he or she can be a part of banking softwares, insurance softwares, etc. And they can be in pivot tables, shares, and derivative, etc. So this is an exhaustive session where you have given you huge, unlimited information regarding the opportunities for commerce, finance, economics careers. Stay blessed.